Well, Kevin1958, I believe, this is for you. Maybe you were born in 1958. If that's the case, you know, I've only got a few years on you. 6. 7, whatever. So, anyway, my contention is, you asked me a question, and what you said, why do I always bash Christians? Why do I always bash Christians? Blah, 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 blah. If you actually listened, instead of calling me names and just automatically disagreeing because you're whatever you are. And the way you defend Christianity, dude, come on. Okay? If you don't want to be called a Christian, then don't defend Christianity. Now, let's get back to your question, though, that you said. You asked me, why do I only pick on Christianity, so to speak? Pick on. Well, it's not. It's just that that's more prevalent here in this country. It's the Christians who are causing all the ruckus. You know, against gay marriage, against gays serving in the military, which they've been doing ever since its inception anyway. This whole thing about the no-ask hotel, it's only been around for about 15, 20 years. So, you know, there's never bothered before. And now all of a sudden the Republicans make it a big deal. And they have to go down and make it a bigger deal by saying, all right, shut up. It's none of your business. And religions don't have a right to dictate their rules to a government or its people. Do you understand that? That's what separation of church and state means. Okay? Now, being an atheist, I find all religion ridiculous. There isn't one out there that I have found that has any valid claims to any spirituality whatsoever. Or magic. Like you guys, you know. I mean, y'all, you can call them making miracles, anything you want, but it's magic. You know, I just don't believe in magic. And you say yourself, probably, if you're a Christian, oh no, magic is the devil's tool. And if that's the case, magic is the devil's tool, then tell me this. What would you call it if a single entity could, like, just say a word and something appears? Or just think a thought and it appears? What would you say about that? Would you call that man a magician? Or he thought he was a magician? David Blaine, maybe, or whatever. See? You know, I can fake a magician too. And you're not even following your own. Just do me a favor, could you read your whole Bible? Go all the way down through Chronicles, Leviticus, and Deuteronomy, and all the real good books. Yeah, the Old Testament. That was what the real religion was about. The New Testament thing was a wannabe love fest. It didn't happen because, well, it's male-centric, as are all religions. They are basically programmed, produced, manufactured, and cobbled together to oppress and subject their women and their kids to their will. They want to be able to control things the men do. God, it's just nuts. You know, I'm a man. I grew up with 9 sisters, so I know this to be true. They're conniving, brother. It's not a bad thing. No, women are just as intelligent as men. Don't you go there with me. Let me tell you right now. I'll tell you that now. But let me say, you say concentrate on Christianity. Well, here's another reason. Because our stupid-ass president, who I'm really pretty pissed at, and might not even vote for in 2012. What does he do? Not only gets up in front of Arabs and calls our nation a nation under God, a Christian nation, but says that he himself is one of those delusional schizophrenics that hears voices they call God or Jesus. Better do what it says. You people. And you're supposed to be adults. And you talk all this fancy, your whiny baby stuff and coming, I didn't do nothing to you. All you did. Oh no, dude. First sentence, you tried to denigrate me. But trust me, considering you don't know me or know who I am, whatever you say in regards to me or my persona is moot. You don't know me. How are you going to make a judgment on me? You watch me on YouTube. I could be acting. You don't know. I could be George Clooney fucking E. You don't know. Who the fuck are you? Who are you? Huh? What the fuck, where you come from? Why don't you come over here and we'll talk to you? I'll introduce you to a couple of guys, right? Meanwhile, let's do a bit of do. Trust me, I go off with these fucking Muslims. I'm so sick of that religion. Man, talk about. They call themselves peaceful. And their whole edict is to conquer the world and make it all Muslim by the sword. The Quran says it over and over and over again. And pedophilia runs rampant. You know, polygamy, more than one wife, everywhere. All kinds of things. Then you got your little homosexual teenage boys. You can't wait to get with a woman, but they got a heart on that won't quit. But wait a minute, no, you probably got stupid. Not you, but the culture probably got stupid. Start circumcising their boys too. That's right, they do. A bunch of dumbasses. Where's the force? Yeah, you're gonna grow into that. There's nothing for your erection to grow into. See, all religions, they're all ridiculous. They all do the same kind of crap. Whether it be Jewish, Muslim, Christian, Catholic, I don't care. They're all ridiculous, as is anyone who adheres to their goofiness. It's crazy. Do yourself a favor. Actually read your King James Version. Read it. With the notion that you're supposed to be reading words of a God, an omnipotent, all-seeing, all-knowing entity. Okay? Keep that in mind and read it. Then go on and read Quran and the Quran. You'll see I pick on them all fairly. It just depends on where I'm at. See you later. You gotta go.